Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm your host Chris Davis, and today we are doing a movie review. This movie review will be of Creed. So guys, the reason why I watched this film is because Creed 3 is out. Before I watch any sequel film, I have to watch the ones that came before it, just so uh, I have a better understanding of everything in that film. So I decided to, I watched Creed yesterday and I'm going to watch Creed 2 today. And I will try to have a review up for that sometime this week. Anyway, let's get on to the movie review. So this movie was directed by Ryan Coogler and it stars Michael B. Jordan, Sylvester Stallone, and I also want to say Tessa Thompson, though I think the main stars are Sylvester Stallone and Michael B. Jordan. So, the movie starts off with Michael B. Jordan's character, Adonis Creed. We see him as a young child. He's in the juvie system. He's been going from foster care, group home to group home, and he's been getting a lot of fights and stuff. And uh, a woman, Apollo Creed's wife, tracks him down and is able to locate him and decides to bring him in. So to give you guys some backstory, Adonis is Creed's son, but he was with it's his he was with another woman. So Adonis was born like out of like infidelity and stuff. But Apollo's first wife, was able to track him down and she decided to take him in so he could have a better life and everything. And so we fast forward in the future, he's working at this financial group, very successful hedge fund or something. Um, and like he's got a promotion, he's gonna get a new office and everything, but he decides to quit his job to go into boxing. And people uh, when he's talking to people and people when he's talking to people, they're asking why would you give this up just to do boxing? I mean, you could make a lot more money doing what you're doing than just boxing. Like, why would you like throw all that financial success away just so you can box, um, hurt yourself, suffer concussions, probably, possibly even end up dead. Why would you throw that all away just for boxing? And Adonis, uh, he has a very, I don't, I don't know if this is the right word, but he feels a very strong connection to Apollo, and he wants to box like his father did. Anyway, he tries to go to his dad's old gym. Uh, the trainer there refuses to train him because he knows he's Apollo's son, and he doesn't want Adonis to suffer the same thing Apollo went through, which is Apollo died in the ring as a boxer, and uh, Apollo, the trainer at Apollo's gym, doesn't want Adonis, doesn't want that to happen to him, doesn't even want him to box at all. But Adonis really wants to box. So he leaves LA, goes to Philadelphia. He tracks down Rocky Balboa, who is, played by Sylvester Stallone. And Rocky even tells him, look, I don't box anymore. I don't do any of that anymore. Why would you give up your financial career just to box? I mean, boxing is it's a very hard life. It's not what it's all cracked up to be. But Adonis is convinces Rocky, hey, you gotta train me. I'll put in the work. And then Rocky reluctantly trains Adonis. And the training montage they did was great. Him uh, trying to catch like roosters or chickens, and then him boxing on the bag, him jump roping, him running miles, doing all the cardio, and Rocky setting up uh, fights for him. One is at the old gym that Rocky used to go to. They do a special training session. Rocky takes him to another gym that he knows so he can get special training because there's some things that Rocky's not able to teach him that other people can. And so Rocky's taking Adonis to those gyms. So the training montage and everything is amazing. What I really like in this film is that Adonis has a strong connection to Apollo. Even though Apollo died before he was born, he has like this strong connection to him. And in this film, he really wants to make it on his own because um, if people know that he's Apollo's son, he's just gonna get there on name alone, and that's an issue that happened in this film. Before he trained with Rocky, like no one would like train him because uh, he's like Apollo's son, at least in the area where he lived at. Uh, like when he went to Apollo's old gym, like the gym trainer refused to train him because um, that he was Apollo's son and he wasn't gonna let Adonis suffer the same fate as Apollo. So Adonis didn't want to get special treatment. He didn't want people to think differently of him. He didn't want people to know who he was. He didn't want people to know that he was Apollo's son. He wanted to get by on his own name, by his own merit, not just because he's he's Apollo's son. That's what Adonis wanted. And so he hooks up with Tessa Thompson's character. They have a relationship and stuff, and that's good because they're both inspiring each other to reach their careers. She wants to be a famous musician. Adonis wants to be a boxer that gets there by his own merit and not just because he's Apollo's son. Um, Rocky and Adonis have a great relationship. Um, it, it's amazing because Rocky is training the son of the guy who he beat in the Rocky films, and it's just so great how I don't know if this is the right word, how things are coming kind of full circle or something like that, but with their like relationship, even though it started off reluctantly, they really start bonding with each other through the training montage and through Rocky giving Adonis advice. And um, there's a point in the film where um, there's a rift between the two. Rocky was trying to hide that he had like cancer, and Adonis was like upset that he would hide it and he wouldn't go get the treatment and stuff. And so that's when they started having a rift and everything. But they came back together and they both agreed that they're both gonna fight. Um, Adonis is going to keep up his training to battle the world championship in boxing, and Rocky is going to go through the chemotherapy and fight for his life. They're both going to be fighting, and they're both deciding that they're not going to quit. Last half hour of the film was really good. Not Rocky, but Adonis fighting the world champion in boxing. Even though he lost, he earned the respect of that champion because he was able to pressure him and excuse me really like get in his head sometimes. So overall, really great movie. If you haven't seen any of the Creed films, I recommend that you watch them. So for right now, at least the first one for me, I'm gonna watch the second one today, and I'm gonna try to have a review up sometime this week. So that's all we have for today. If you liked what I had to share, please hit the like button, hit subscribe, share this video with all your friends, and all of you. Have a great day.